Now KCTV 5 Sports with Dani Welniak.
It's a special experience, and I texted the coaches afterwards and I said that was the top experience of my life so far.
Redskins quarterback Kirk Cousins is riding high, but he isn't talking about his performance against the Raiders last week or even his Offensive Player of the Week honor. He's talking about becoming a dad. He and his wife welcomed Cooper Cousins into the world on Friday night, but he was right back at practice on Saturday and will start, of course, tomorrow against the Chiefs.
He's throwing a deep ball. I mean, he's trusting his guys to make plays.
Cousins going deep down the right sideline, and it's pulled in.
Got a strong arm, athletic enough to move around in and outside of the pocket and make throws downfield.
Going to the end zone and caught for the touchdown.
You know, I think over these last few years has played at a really, really high level.
Cousins had his best game of the season so far last week with passing for 365 yards, 3 touchdowns, and today the Bills knocked off the Falcons. So the Chiefs go into Monday night as the only undefeated team left in the National Football League. Around the AFC West, big news out of the Broncos-Raiders matchup. You watched it right here on KCTV 5. Oakland quarterback Derek Carr suffers a back injury, would leave the game and head to the locker room. Though head coach Jack Del Rio says it's back spasm, he doesn't believe it's a long-term issue. Denver improves to 3-1. Oakland drops to 2-2.
On the standing ovation for Eric Hosmer. And into the left field corner. Of course he did.
The last game of the season for the Royals marks the end of an era. What we witnessed today was something you very rarely see in Major League Baseball. Not only did each of these guys get standing ovations individually in their first at-bats, but Ned Yost also took them off the field so that they could take that final curtain call together to the roars of grateful fans. It was an emotional day for the players and fans alike because, as Tom Martin shows us, this core group that resurrected Blue October won't be the same.
You know, I have already forgotten what the final score was tonight because the only run that mattered was the very first. Eric Hosmer homering in what could be his final game here as a Kansas City Royal. Win or lose, Haas and the other members of this core that are now free agents got the send-off they deserved.
You know, Moose said, yeah, Haas, that's what you're what legends are made of right there, to take an ovation like that and then soak it in and go ahead and hit a home run.
I was a wreck all day. After he hit his home run, I had tears in my eyes when I'm trying to hit.
It got to a point where it was, it was real, and definitely emotions running through our bodies, and don't want to get used to new faces, I guess.
I don't know where I'm going next year. I want to be here, but I can do nothing. Just like the only thing I can do is waiting.
Dayton and Ned and all the guys just instilled that confidence that we would be the group, and we all truly believed in that, and it's just crazy to see how quick it's all happened.
All 4 of these guys reiterated they would love to keep playing together for a long time, but the realities of baseball and free agency make that possibility certainly very slim. Alex Gordon put it best in postgame. He said whatever these guys get in free agency, they will deserve. Certainly all of them accomplished quite a bit here during their time in Kansas City. We'll see what comes next. At Kauffman Stadium, Tom Martin, KCTV 5 Sports.
Baseball players are judged by numbers, but as our Neal Jones tells us, these players are judged by the memories they brought to our city.
They struck like a bolt out of the blue.
Pass through into left field. The Kansas City Royals are walking off into the ALDS.
They taught a whole new generation of Royals fans how to celebrate. Heroes were made. Men like Moustakas, Kane, Hosmer, and Escobar, etching their names alongside Brett, White, and Saberhagen in Royals World Series history.
Morales sends the ball well hit into left center field, and that one is gone!
Along the way, they united a city divided by a state line, divided by politics, divided by race. They carried an entire region on a wave of emotion. It was more than just baseball. It was a rebirth of Kansas City spirit, a fact that was made plain by the hundreds of thousands of fans who turned out to celebrate the 2015 World Series championship. Other Royals teams will win, but can any team recapture the magic that these men unleashed.
The Royals, 2015 World Champions.
Neal Jones, KCTV 5 Sports.
We also have so much more online, KCTV5.com. We've got post-game comments from all of the pending free agents talking about just how much this city has meant to them, and Moustakas even getting real worked up during that post-game press conference.
We're all getting worked up. Goosebumps watching all of that old footage.
It is, because they did. They changed baseball in this area, and they brought it back, and we all have specific memories from their World Series runs that we're not going to forget.
Oh, absolutely. Good memories all around, even though it could be a sad ending.
It's true.
Thanks, Dani. We'll be right back.